You know, when we started fishing today, the way that I fish blade baits most of the time was slightly different than what he was doing. I fish them more like a jig and essentially just cast them out, line will go slack, I tighten up the slack, and then I just draw it forward towards me so I can feel the blade bait vibrate. But then I hold my rod up, just like if I'm jig fishing. I let the blade bait swim back to me until it hits the bottom. And the second it hits the bottom, then I just reel up the slack and give it another stroke. So what makes my cadence a little different than John's is that the bait itself is, it comes up off the bottom very similar, but then it swims back down to the bottom. And instead of sitting there for any length of time, it basically will, as soon as I hit the bottom, I stroke it again. So bites come in two positions. One is when the bait is about 2 inches from the bottom. A lot of times you'll feel that tick, hit the fish immediately, even if you're not quite sure it was a bite. And the other time is when you start your stroke, there'll be weight there, and that's a fish usually that pinned it to the bottom, and you'll be able to get them that way. So, and on any given day, you've got to try both, because one could be way better than the other. In this situation, they've both been fantastic.